I'm a Psycho commentary. Psycho, for the beginning. Let's get straight into it.
Honest to God, gypsies.
Okay,
Put on parole after serving 4 years for matricide. That's what they call murdering your mother. And matricide is what we're talking about on the Fran Ambrose show tonight. Our guests are Dr. Leo Richmond, clinical psychiatrist and author of The Mother Killers, Boys Who Kill Their Mothers. Dr. Richmond is going to help us find out what makes them do it. Mr. George Emmerich, the grandfather of that paroled mother killer, and of course, Raymond himself. Raymond, you're able to talk about what made you do what you did.
I've been talking about it every day for the past 4 years. It's part of the therapy we get at Sidonia.
There's been a public outcry over prisons like that.
That let criminals out too soon, you mean?
Sidonia's recidivism rate is almost 60%.
I'm only out because of my grandpa.
Mr. Emmerich, you raised maternal grandfather.
Yes?
Meaning he murdered your daughter.
Yes, he did.
Yet you've helped to make parole possible for him by taking him into your home, the same house where your daughter grew up.
The same room.
Could you tell us what that feels like to you? I mean, you must have loved your daughter.
She was a world-class bitch who didn't deserve a boy like Raymond.
Marilyn, you're on the air.
My name's Marilyn, and I'd like to ask Dr. Richmond, don't any girls kill their mothers?
Apparently the same dynamics do not apply.
So you're saying they never...
I'm sure they do, but nowhere near as often as boys.
Maybe girls are too smart to get caught.
I don't have the statistics on female matricide. I wrote about boys because they happen to be my sphere of expertise.
So, doctor, how did this become your sphere?
My first involvement with the mother killer took place exactly 30 years ago. A young man had turned himself into his mother out of guilt for having murdered her.
Turned himself into his mother?
Dressed up in her clothes, spoke in her voice, killed as her, all to create the illusion she was still alive, that he had not committed matricide. As I said at the time, matricide is probably the most unbearable crime of all, and most unbearable for the son who commits it.
Raymond Lynette has to be home by 10, a condition of his parole. Raymond, Mr. Emmerich, I want to thank you for joining us. Dr. Richmond, you will stay with us, won't you?
Glad to.
caller from? No name either, I guess not. Well, we have to call you something.
You can call me Ed.
Go ahead, Ed.
I listen to your program every night. It's one of the pleasures that comes with being on parole.
Have you been in Sedonia too?
Is that
Someplace like that. But I never dreamed you'd come up with a show so personally relevant.
Have you got a question for Dr. Richmond?
He sure likes hearing himself talk, doesn't he?
Where are you calling from, Ed? Ed?
I called because the focus of your show tonight is what makes boys kill their mothers. But so far, your guests haven't given us any insight into that. I thought maybe I could help. I'm a senior member of the doctor's, what did he call it, sphere?
Are you saying you killed your mother, Ed?
Oh, I've killed before. And now I'm going to have to do it again.
How old were you when you killed your mother, Ed?
I killed some other women, too. The first one was a girl who just wanted to have sex with me.
Wanting to have sex with you? That was grounds for murder?
In my mother's eyes, it was.
all that thing?
Sip?
No, thank you.
It's not like I have cooties or anything.
That's not what I meant.
You look glad to see me.
Anyone.
Come on, let's go watch the fireworks show in the park.
I can't leave the office.
You know what fascinates me about you? The way you keep to yourself. I bet you're good at keeping your mouth shut about things.
What kind of things?
Do fireworks get you hot?
Not inordinate.
Inordinately. I love sexy words.
Never heard a girl talk like you.
I guess we can see the show from here. The best place would be from up there. That room up here.
That's my mother's room. She's in bed,
Asleep?
probably tossing and turning. Hasn't been herself.
Will you show me your room?
My mother loved to catch me sneaking a girl into my room.
Then we'd better go up there now while she's still tossing and turning. Okay? You want to, don't you?
Let's go in the office.
Where? On the floor? What kind of a girl do you think I am?
There's the parlor back.
Hey, boy! You got a clogged up toilet in here.
I'll be right there.
Go on.
Wait in the parlor.
What are you doing here? What the hell are you doing?
I was just going to give you a little scare, that's all. Scaredy cat.
Why were you going to my mother's room?
I thought it was your room. We're gonna wake up your mother.
This one.
It's stifling in here. I'm not embarrassing you, am I? What?
Thought I heard.
Unhook me. Let me. Would you like to touch them? With me. Put them down. Well, is it a good smell?
Not inordinately. Did you hear that?
It's fireworks.
I better go check. Make sure she's okay.
Your mother?
Will you just stay here, please?
Since you said please.
Get that whore out of my house.
She's not a whore, Mother.
I said get rid of her. Or do I have to do it myself?
No, Mother. I'll get rid of her.
Kill her.
Kill her? I can't. No. No, I can't.
All right. Then I'll do it for you. Shh. Come here, woman. Put your ear next to Mommy's lips. Come, close to me.
Norman?
Every day.
Mother! Oh, God, Mother! Blood! Blood!
Was this the first time you had a conversation with a corpse?
Actually, we started conversing soon after I killed her. But I couldn't make her voice sound as sweet as it was. She was dead, and in my mind, she grew old.
Tell me something, Ed. Where were you living when you became a mother killer?
What has geography got to do?
Why won't you answer my question?
Maybe he doesn't think it's important. Ed, we're really anxious to shed some light on this most unbearable subject.
Hello?
You okay?
Yeah, I just cut myself.
Bad?
No. Anything wrong?
Guess what I didn't have time to pick up today?
The cake.
I'm sorry. Can you do it?
I can bake one easier.
Yeah, but you couldn't say on it what I'm saying
I'm not so good at icing.
on it. So, will you?
Bakery will be closed by now.
Nope. It's in an all-night market.
The dinner will be ruined if I leave it. Anyway, isn't it bad luck for a guy to have to pick up his own birthday cake?
I'll call them and see if they can deliver it here. I can keep it cold downstairs. You upset?
About?
What we spoke about before? The good news?
If it's such good news, why would I be upset?
It'll work out, Norman. You'll see.
Something's burning. See you soon.
And the author of the book, The Mother Killers. In our last hour, we had a caller named Ed who claimed to have killed his own mother. We're hoping we'll hear from him this hour. Ed, if you're listening, we'd very much like to hear from you because, well, you've been there. It's the talk of the town. KTK, can I help you? Oh, Ed, hold on a second. Great. Welcome back, Ed.
Thanks.
Want to tell us about your mother, how she drove you to become what you became?
No, it wasn't her fault. She was a product of her time, the age of sexual repression.
You make her sound positively Victorian that all this happened in this century.
So, you were saying, Ed,
Just that my mother wasn't totally bad.
I guess nobody's mother really is.
Your caller is so anxious for us to have some insight into what makes boys kill their mothers.
Right. Ed, what we need to know is what she did to you. Did she smother you in some way? The way some of us mothers do with our kids.
Not inordinately. She just made me feel unsure. I never knew what to expect from her. She'd be sweet one moment, and then she'd suddenly turn mean. She was that way with my father, too. Of course, with him, she was also, frigid.
You sound very sympathetic, Ed. You must have loved her a lot.
Boy's best friend is his mother.
What about your father? How'd you feel about him?
He died when I was 6. He was stung to death by bees. They stung his eyes, his nostrils, even the insides of his mouth. I was worried about my mother seeing him lying there in that box. He looked so horrible to have to cover his face with silk handkerchief. I felt awful sad sitting there, mainly because of how my mother looked. How she looked almost always decided how I felt at any given moment. And she looked so sorrowful, all in black. I was too shocked to laugh. I mean, I was real ticklish, but this time I couldn't help it. I giggled out loud. Don't you have any respect for the dead? As if it were my fault.
Annie called and asked me to tell you they are going to deliver the cake to her. She said your line's been busy.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Lane.
Didn't realize it was your birthday, Norman. I just might have a little something for you.
Oh, that's all right. Please don't bother.
I don't mind being bothered.
Thank you, Mrs. Lane. Hi. And now, let's get back to the talk of the town, Fran Ambrose.
Go ahead, caller.
It sounds to me like your caller is saying I shouldn't tickle my kid or he'll grow up and kill me.
Maybe this is a good place for us to stop.
Whatever you do, don't let this guy go.
No, Ed, don't. Look, how about telling me some good things about your mother, okay?
Good things. Well, she had the most beautiful hair. She usually wore it all tight, locked up like a screw mark. But sometimes when we were alone, hair, hundreds of light years long. I know that in the cosmic scheme of things, little boys are small, but some days they can be. Some days little boys can be giants.
That's beautiful. Poetry. This is Fran Ambrose on KTK, Talk of the Town. Tonight we're talking with a caller who says he killed his mother.
Plus her boyfriend with her.
Did he abuse you too? Your mother's boyfriend?
No. But she didn't need him. He didn't make her life any better than it was when all she had was me. I was the man of the house. She used to call me that. I was practically running the motel single-handedly by the time I was 15. She depended on me, especially when she was scared. She was scared to death. Thunder like
Norman, come over here. No, not with those wet clothes. Take them off. Now hold me.
all of a sudden that night I realized that I was, well, I guess you could say I'd gotten a little too big for my britches.
What's the matter with you? Norman? What's wrong with you? You sick? It's a wonder you don't have 101 exotic diseases living in this mess.
Mother, go back to bed. You'll catch cold.
Love you, dear. Sometimes I think you loathe me.
I could never loathe you. Why do you say that?
Always running from me. Just when I need you most. I don't know why on a night like... What is this? You dirty little pig! Take that right out to the garbage! No! Go as you are. Maybe the rain will wash some of the dirt out of your sister.
Someday I'm going to wish I'd been firmer with you.
I'd like to ask Ed a question or two.
That all right with you, Ed?
Maybe.
This abuse your mother heaped on you, you didn't mind it so long as it was just the two of you. Isn't that what you're trying to say? Bad as it was okay, perhaps even enjoyable, until she brought home a boyfriend? Could it be there was a little jealousy there, Ed?
If the doctor is trying to turn this into some kind of an incest tragedy, tell him to forget it, Fran.
Forget it, Doc.
I mean, if it was that kind of thing, I wouldn't have killed all those other women, would I?
How many did you kill? Do you remember?
Fran,
I'm here.
a lot of authorities think that my kind of problem is a matter of genetics.
You mean the way parents treat you has nothing to do with what you become?
Just about nothing.
Uh-huh. But you know better, don't you, Ed?
One day I got home from school early, and I saw my mother going into one of the cabins. I went in and I peeped at her through a hole that my father had made.
So you peeped into the cabin and you watched your mother doing what?
Losing her mind.
Did your mother ever catch you spying on her?
God knows what she would have done to me. Her cruelty could come straight to my heart. The summer before I killed her, it was the hottest summer in history. My mother hated the heat. It made her feel like a dog.
I made it with a few drops of vanilla. Just the way you like it.
I die from this heat. You'll wish you'd been nice to me.
Flood me with some orange flower water.
I used to water with.
Your fingers. Unless my skin disgusts you. Does it?
No. Of course not. Don't be silly.
Then don't you be silly. Love me. Do my legs first. Start at the ankles. Find the pulse. Here's child spilling mummy's orange flower water. Wicked, wicked pie. You're gonna forget once and for all about the filthy thing of yours. No subject that can even have one of those things. You understand me, boy? There, that should help you forget it. See? Look at yourself, boy. Ha, girl. Yes, girl. Mama's little girl.
So, Mother, please. Please, Mother. Don't leave me here.
Here, take this. You're gonna need it. You're gonna stay locked in there until you learn not to say no to your mother when she tells you you're a girl. And you probably have to make wee-wee. And you squat over this. That's all that thing of yours is for, making wee-wee. You clear on that? Answer me. You clear on that, Norma?
Please, Mother. Mother, please, Mother. Please, God, don't let her leave me here.
Please, Mother. Mother.
Ed, are you there? Ed, are you all right? Ed?
I said yes.
We didn't hear it.
I nodded.
We can't hear nods.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Tomorrow on the Fran Ambrose Show, Right to Life or Wrong. Fran talks abortion with Archbishop Anthony Taylor and you on KTK, the talk of the town.
Mike, listen to this. Tell him what you just told me.
This man who calls himself Ed, I've been putting two and two together. The mother, the boyfriend, motel, the other killings. I'm convinced we've been talking to Norman Bates.
The one you told us about at the top of the show? The guy who turned himself into his mother?
Give me a break. The point is, any threat that Norman Bates makes must be taken very seriously.
He said, and now I'm going to have to kill again.
I better get him to tell us who he intends to kill, huh?
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. My own style, I suppose.
Which means she'll just ask him flat out. If you've been listening, you know he doesn't like to be asked questions flat out. Let me go to work on him. I think I ought to know how to reach him. Remember, I was the one who examined him right after he killed that girl in the shower.
Shouldn't I call the police or something?
Why, he hasn't done anything yet.
We don't even know if this guy is Norman Bates.
But what if it is? It could be important to us to know where he is. Where is this place?
Fairvale, California.
Call someone there, not the police.
The newspaper?
Good idea. And find out if he's still back at that motel. Don't get anybody's ass in an uproar. Let's keep this our problem for now. We're back. This is Fran Ambrose on KTK, Talk of the Town.
Tell me something, Ed. When your mother castrated you like that.
Castrated?
Symbolically. You must have felt like killing her right then and there.
I never felt like killing her. Or anybody else for that matter.
But you did kill her. And other women too. And now you tell us you're going to kill another one.
That jerk is going to make him hang up.
Look, Fran. Maybe I ought to give some other mother killer a chance to call up and talk to you.
Ed, what was it, 3-4 years after she did this that you killed her?
Not that long. About a year.
What's the matter? What did I Then why are you hitting me?
Who else can I hit? They're not going to build it where the highway is. No, because from there the world would still be able to see us. It's going to be miles away. Nobody will even know we're here. They're putting us out of business. Oh, what am I going to do? How will we live? You're just like my father. Never a drop of sympathy.
Sorry.
Sorry for what? What the hell can I use if you can't show a little sympathy?
I don't know how.
No, you just know how to cause trouble. Because of you, my bladder's damaged. I can't hold my water. That's why I'm always running to the toilet. Did you know that?
Yes, I know.
I was fine until I gave birth to you. You caused a lot of damage. I should have gotten rid of you the day I found out I was going to have you. Not one thing you've ever said or done has made all I've gone through with you worthwhile. Not one blessed thing. I should have killed you in my womb. You sure as hell tried to kill me getting out of it. She sounds horrible.
But it wasn't always like that. You didn't know her. My mother was a remarkable woman.
So remarkable that you murdered her.
Ed, can you hold on? We've got to take a break. This is Fran Ambrose on KTK, Talk of the Town. We'll be right back. No disrespect, Doctor, but Ed has a lot of hostility against you.
Norman,
And that's why he's ignoring your questions.
perhaps you're better trained to handle people like this.
No, I'm just another lady with a talk show, but I know people. And whatever Norman Bates is, he's people, right?
Two people. One talks like a poet, the other stabs women in a shower.
Sergeant Harold said that Norman Bates left town years ago after the last murders in the motel. He said the place is ready for the wreckers' ball.
Did you think to ask where Norman spent time for those murders?
Fran said we should keep this our problem.
Doc, why don't you stay out of this from here on in?
Are you asking me to leave?
No. Ellen will make you a cup of coffee. I'll tell the audience.
You're gonna question a psychopathic killer without professional help?
Maybe he's had enough professional help. Maybe he needs somebody unprofessional.
Do you want to be responsible for whatever he does after he hangs up on you? I suggest you trace that call, then contact the authorities.
In the first place, we can't trace calls here. And in the second place, I don't think I like your attitude.
Not gonna be a party to
Oh,
this.
now just a minute.
My way or yours?
Goodbye, Doctor. Thank you for letting us plug your book.
I can't believe it. You're gonna let human beings get killed for the sake of ratings?
Your ratings have nothing to do with it.
They do to me.
Maybe we can help him. I want to hear his story. And so do they.
Try it your way and fail. That murder will be on your head.
Fran Ambrose wants to talk to you. Call her on KTK Talk Line. 1-800-555-TALK. Ed? I didn't lose you, did I? Ed?
I wouldn't hang up like that. I think of you as a friend.
I sure hope you mean that.
But it's getting late. My wife will be home soon. She asked me to make dinner tonight. It's my birthday.
Where'd you meet your wife?
At the institution.
Sounds romantic. She was a patient too?
She works there. She's a psychologist, one of the very best. I knew it the moment I met her. I said, you're going to bring peace to a lot of tormented souls. And I wasn't just coming on to her. She liked me for that.
So you fell in love with her at first sight?
She says she did. It took me a couple more seconds.
How quick did you get there?
Not quick at all. See, how I felt about myself was
living happily ever after in your own home.
it's her house from a previous marriage. What happened to Dr. Richmond? We haven't heard from him for a while.
He had to catch a plane. Book promotion tour is brutal. Do you live near the institution where she works?
Shouldn't we be getting back to the focus of your show?
Yeah. Well, how'd you kill your mother?
Slowly.
I'm wondering, and I'm sure our listeners are too, what was the last straw? Of all the things that your mother did to you, what really drove you to murder?
It began the night she brought that man home for the first time.
From Tuesday. Okay, we're almost done. I'm tired, so I'm going to sleep now. Oh, nice lips.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is one morning you're not going to spoil for me. Eat your breakfast and be on your way. You don't want to be late for school. Wait a minute. You saw us, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
You were at the window when we drove up. You saw me and Chet, didn't you?
Chet.
Chet Rudolph. We're going to get married. Soon as he gets his divorce.
Where'd you find him? And since when did you start going to cheap bars?
In fact, he does happen to be a bartender. Used to be, rather. From now on, he's going to work here at our motel. He's also going to live here in my house. So you better get used to it. Good morning, darling. You two say hello to each other.
Hi there, Normie.
You take my father's robe off.
No underwear. You see, Norman, you only want to be naked around a lady when you're having sex with her. Any other time, it just ain't respectful. Good toast. Sensitive boy.
You weren't about to give that man a chance, were you?
He didn't deserve her.
This is good. Nice soft grass. It won't hurt as much when you deck me.
Oh, come on, Norman. I'm sorry. Because sometimes I just don't know my own strength. Now you come on and get me back, all right? Come on, get even. What's the matter, Norman? Come on. You're not a girl, are you? You know, your mama swore to me you was a boy. You know, she said you wasn't too badly hung either. That's what she said. Stop! Kid's got potential.
Ed, are you there? You still with us, Ed? This is the Fran Ambrose Show on KTK AM 490. We'll be right back.
KTK weather reports possible thunder showers.
I called the police in Fairview.
And
They seemed real nice and happy to help me until I asked them where Norman Bates got sent. And it was all sorry, privileged information, and that kind of thing.
I know the type.
Do you want me to call the newspaper again, see if he can help without making a big stink of that?
It's your friend.
Welcome back, Ed. Thanks for staying with us.
Sure.
Look, about this business of having to kill again. Is your mother making you do it?
My mother has nothing to do with it. Not directly. But she always has had and always will have a strong effect on my behavior. After all, I have her seed in me. After the last murder 4 years ago. Murders, plural. I wanted either to be executed or locked away for life so I'd never hurt anybody again. I wanted to protect the world from this aging bad seed known as Norman Bates. So instead they sent me to a place a lot like Sidonia. The same rough therapy, the same phased re-entry into society.
What I need to know is why you're going to ruin this great new life of yours. I mean, I don't know who it is you intend to kill, but whoever it is it worth losing everything? Because that's what's going to happen when you get caught, and you will get caught unless you let me help you.
Help me not to get caught.
I don't think you want to be flippant about this. I don't think you want to flush your new life down the toilet either. I think you want me to stop you.
You're wrong. And I can prove it by hanging up.
Let's give you a break, Ed. Take another call. Go ahead, Andrew. First-time caller from Stockton.
I just want to know, this girl he killed, because she wanted to have sex with
I don't think discussing past victims is productive.
Victims? The second one was an older woman. Didn't you do a show recently on young men and older women? I don't remember how I wound up in her car, 2 in the morning.
Baby, you've got a tongue like an elephant's memory. Let me catch my breath, okay?
Oh, God.
What?
I forgot. I have to give my mother her 2 o'clock medication. I'll be right back. Then I'll take you someplace real private.
You mean it?
What? 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 What?
This plan you had tonight to kill someone, you mean you're going to do it again? Will you say your mother made you kill again?
Mother's not here anymore. Mother's dead.
You sound angry about that. Are you?
Not really. Talking with you has helped a lot.
You mean you don't feel as much like killing again as you did when you first called in?
I'm not feeling the emptiness as bad.
I guess you've been feeling it pretty much from day one.
It didn't start until I saw her in the coffin. It was okay while she was in the morgue. But when they brought her home in that thing, when I saw her, I knew a pain that I can only call soul cancer. I had to have her back any way I could get her. The undertaker had put a wig on her because of what the strychnine had done to her hair. But I had to have her, even without her crowning glory. I had this hobby, taxidermy, a passion, really. I'd made so many birds and little animals look as if they'd come back to life. I didn't see why I couldn't do it for her. Matricide. It's probably the most unbearable crime of all, and most unbearable to the soul who commits it.
Look, Norman, we go off the air at 10 o'clock sharp. I want you to think of how your wife's gonna feel when the police call her down to the station, or to the hospital, or the morgue. Because maybe this time your victim will strike back. Maybe you'll be the one who winds up dead. And what do you think you do to her? She's put her faith in you, Norman. She believes in you. She must. She fell in love with you while you were still in a mental institution, and now, damn it, you're gonna take her faith and dash it all to pieces?
I don't care. She deserves to die.
You mean you're gonna kill your wife? Call that newspaper. Tell them it's a matter of life and death. Norman, why? You said she deserved to die. How? What did she do that she should pay for it with her life?
She let herself get pregnant. I thought I convinced her what a mistake it would be for us to have a child. Long before we got married, I said to her, no kids, Connie. I've killed damn near a dozen human beings. I may be well now, but I'm not cured. I'll never be cured. I'm still who I always was. My genes are the same ones I got from my mother. I'm still her flesh and blood. I said, let the Bates line end with me. And finally she said, okay.
Couldn't she have gotten pregnant by accident?
When she called me, she just heard from the doctor. She said she hadn't told me she'd gone off the pill because she didn't want me to stop making love to her. That's how we always thought about it, as making love. But it wasn't supposed to bring forth another monster.
She planned this on her own, after you said all these things to her.
She just doesn't believe that my kind of problem can be genetic. I mean, they have proven that it is, Trav. Scientists have proven that the underlying cause for my kind of insanity is genetic, but she just doesn't buy it.
So what does she expect you to do now? She knows your history.
She says she has faith in me.
Norman, we've only got a little time left. If we haven't talked this out when I go off, will you stay on the line? We can talk just as easy by phone, right? See, Norman, I don't think you want to kill your wife. I think that's why you called in. And thank God you did, because now it's not too late.
It is too late. My mind's made up.
But maybe Connie's isn't. She can end this pregnancy.
She said she'd never kill a life inside her, even to save her own. There's your God.
Your mother's not here anymore. Your own words, remember? She can't tell you what to do now.
That's right. This time it'll be with my own hands. Mine alone. Just like the first time.
Let's see. Oh.
Go down and see what's keeping that boy up so thirsty. I can hardly swallow.
We can't have that now, can we? Room service has arrived.
Not a word about my new kimono.
It's lurid. It's lurid. Ah, where does that boy get his ways?
Not from me.
Oh, turn the radio on, will you?
What's happening? Jack!
Is it poisonous?
You dirty little bastard! You're dead! You hear me? You're dead! You're dead! Kill him!
That's good.
Norman. 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 Will you stay on the line? Norman. Will you stay on the line? Please, Norman, once you hang up.
That's the end of the Fran Ambrose show.
What did you say?
I said, show's
Norman. Norman. Norman!
San Joaquin Hospital. It's for you.
Take a message.
It's your husband.
Hey. Norman?
Will you be coming home soon?
I was just leaving. You want anything?
Don't come home. Meet me at my mother's house.
Where?
You heard me.
Why there?
It's my birthday, isn't it?
Yes, but it sounds a little morbid.
I'm going to hang up, and then I'm going to drive straight there. I'm expecting you, Connie.
Norman, wait. Norman.
Just me and my trusty umbrella.
Norman, what are we doing here?
Come on.
too much. You have too much. You have too much. You have too
I tried to, I had to. I hated it, but I didn't know any other way. I love you so much. I want us to have a baby so much. Oh, Norman, don't you see? We'll love our baby. Our love will make it grow strong and healthy.
But what if I can't?
Why couldn't you? You can love. You do. You love me. Stop.
Say, you don't trust me. All that's safe and no potatoes.
much. Start. Hola, hola.
Look at yourself. That's not who you are anymore. You're not that person now, Norman. You're not a killer, Norman. Our baby won't be a monster. Don't I count? I've never destroyed a child's sanity. I've never taken anyone's life. I love you. Our baby will love you. Give us a chance. No more blood, Norman. Please, no more blood.
Go wait in the car. I'm going to get rid of the past for good.
How? I should have killed you in my womb.
What's the matter, Norman? You're not a girl, are you?
I'm not embarrassing you, am I?
Bro! Connie? Don't you have any respect for the dead?
guys, we have to go. You should do it. Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I'm free.
Well, I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them. If that's not all of them, then I think that might be all. Yeah, no, I think that might be all. Yeah. You guys enjoyed. If you did, you're gonna do, and more commentaries are coming on the show, I promise. But I'm gonna go to get some sleep. And yeah. See you guys next one, I guess. Peace. Wow.